Suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
All righty, let's get this game going.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. If I beat LeBron, I'm gonna be in the money.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the bootleg. Huntley. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. They'll let it. And this is caught inside the 5.
How, Sway?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yep, that play got to go.
Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now Burrow to throw on.
Oh!
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They run again on first down, Chubb. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley.
Oh! I read that!
Backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Huntley sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the gun, Huntley. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
To Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Austin.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Oh, boy, okay.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll have a first down past the
Ain't no more. Dead to peace. Walk.
To the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
That's your chance. Do your thing. Do the help.
Bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's oh, they just won!
It's incomplete. He was looking for James.
Got the touchdown!
Bring up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Burrow going to fake to Mixon.
It's your chance. Do your
For Crowder. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. The keeper good for only 4. That's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A draw play for Mixon. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
The ball carrier, Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Bro, what are you doing, bro?
Intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the end.
That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right, come on, let's play.
Make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
It's your chance. Do your good. Do the hump.
After we go ahead and force everything either.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
A gain of 9.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they...
And look at this. It's a fake.
It's your chance. Do your... Let's fucking go.
Breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Do the hump.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Down to the 25. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw.
Pass interference.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Mac Wilson.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
The 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's in.
It's your chance to go dance through the hump. Let's go.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time.
It's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
What's good, fam?
Drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield.
Dun, 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 dun. Whew. What's good, fam?
What's up, fam? I'm backing up this truck right now, fam.
All right, then. Just let me know.
All right.
What's good?
You ready, fam?
Yep, about to unpause it.
All right.
Bet.
Cross the 45 before going out.
Okay.
4 yards.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command center.
Woo! This is weird. What was overturned?
They'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
35-yard line. It's a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Huntley, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
To throw again. Huntley.
Let's go! We out of here.
Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Return of the
Got
man.
a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Caught here by Bell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw.
I scream with the triple scoop center. Let's go.
And able to get this one across the 45. Before he's brought down.
Get out of your
The
mind.
Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
46-yard line.
As the stoppage will come, 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that.
God
In
damn.
this league, but a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Oh.
And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken.
He was
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, Huntley. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
Wow.
Cleveland.
He scored that in 10 seconds.
Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Jets 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Huntley. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Terrell Basham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Huntley. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Huntley, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
32-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Huntley. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal.
Wow!
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Oh, don't do it. That's holding.
He'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 2nd down, Burrow caught here by Griffin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And the broken tackle.
I'm in love with the cool. Oh.
That's good for a Jets.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets.
Oh, boy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
He'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And now
Come on, Burrow.
Interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time.
God damn, bro. Shit.
Was well prepared.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
All right, listen to this.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, where's the mic? Watch what?
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This man Burrow is just giving up the cake.
All over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it. This one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, don't be scared of the ball.
And their struggles continue here.
intended for Chris Herndon.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's fourth down.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Dancing to his
I'm going to show you, man.
Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of
I'm
their
in
hands
love
having
with
to
the
wonder whether it's a
cool.
5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throw in rotation.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Throw in rotation.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Browns' 9-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Ryan Griffin. Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I'm in love with that cool.
It's now fourth and goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. A final shot.
Got bacon soda.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Again, you know, anything can happen, but I'm going. But nah,
To put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland,